get underway. I notice we've got Louis with his hand up there.
Hey, Pat. First bowl for you in a game in a little while. How was it physically, and how did you feel the team bowled overall, mate?
Yeah, physically felt really good. Pretty happy with how it came out. Overall, I thought it was a decent effort. I think we were a little bit sloppier in the field than probably we'd like to keep our standards at. A couple of things I think to look at going into tomorrow's game, just tidy up a couple of little areas. But overall, I thought the bowling was pretty good.
I imagine you would have had to change your plans for the games you'll play in this series, Pat, given the injuries you've faced over here. Do you feel like your lead-in, your preparation for that test series is going to be compromised at all with that?
We'll try our best not to for that to happen. I think all the planning was going to be for a perfect preparation. We had the Aussie A team over here. They are over here. A big squad here. There's always going to be some things that crop up. So it's not ideal, the amount of injuries that have happened. But, no, we'll strike that balance. We'll test matches certainly front of mind, even in this series. So I don't think much will change from what I'm going to do this series.
So playing one of those red ball games wasn't on your radar at all, and how do you feel about that lead-in kind of prep?
No, never on our radar. This is the best prep possible, really. ODI series, good build up for the Test series, high quality, tough cricket.
Mel,
Pat, I just wondered. I know you've seen a bit of them around, but I just wondered, is it helpful at all? Playing against the same guys in a one-day series, or a fair chunk of them that you'll meet in the test matches, or are the games too different to be able to get some sort of gauge on how you might attack them with the red ball?
I think the conditions will be so different that, it's always nice to have a little look at the opposition. I think especially, some of the bowlers, maybe there's a spinner that you like to have a look at and face quite a few balls against. But I think it's nice, but I think there's probably half their lineup's going to be quite different to who we're facing here in the white ball series.
Yeah. And what was it like running around in the outfield, not captaining the team after a pretty long 6 months as captain?
Yeah, it was nice. I felt after having a couple of weeks off and coming over here, not being captain, just really excited to play. I can just concentrate on my bowling just being a player in the team. So I've really enjoyed it so far.
Mel.
Thanks, Cole. Hey, Pat. I'm just wondering if you can give a bit more detail about that hip injury, how long it's been troubling you, and sort of what effects it's been having.
It's nothing major at all. It's just been niggly there for a little while, and then kind of that back end of the IPL just felt like it. Just got really sore in that last game, and just it's pretty apparent I needed a bit of a break. So in the end, it actually worked out okay. Got 3 weeks rest. It's something we manage. I mean, us bowlers, we always joke around. Something starts feeling good and something else pops up. So it's nothing to be worried about. Certainly can't imagine missing too many games with it.
And the other thing I just wanted to ask is kind of around that A tour. I mean, it's certainly something that Rahul Dravid and India have employed pretty effectively over the past few years. How important do you as Test captain see the A team in future tours? What would you like to sort of see happen?
I think as a rule, we've always been pretty good at it in Australia. Playing over here in the subcontinent or in England's so different, to what you might get in Shield cricket in Australia. So I think the more exposure we can give to, guys outside the Test side, the better. You see here within in the space of a week, there's a couple of injuries, and what a luxury to have a squad of basically 30 or 40 players to draw upon for our test series. So yeah, I think it's a big part of the development of the test side, the international side. So yeah, hopefully lots more tours.
Thanks.
Lockie.
Thanks, Cole. Hey, Pat. Kind of on a similar tack to where Mel was going there. Obviously, we don't know how badly Ashton's injury is at the moment, as Cole was kind of saying. But with those 3 spinners in the Auss squad, obviously Todd, Tanvir and Matt, if there was a need for a 3rd spinner in Gaul, and would you feel confident calling on one of those guys to maybe step up and fill a role that Ashton might have played?
Yeah, potentially. I think we've got a bit of time to gather some info. So whether it's bringing up some guys here into the ODI squad who might get a chance. There's still one more 4-day game next week as well. Still got a couple of guys back in Australia as well. So absolutely. If someone's been picked for a test side, we'll think they're ready.
All right.
Thanks, Paul. Hey, Pat, just about bowling in one-day cricket. I mean, you played your first ODI in 18 months. Is it something you just have muscle memory of, or is it difficult to get into rhythm when you're not used to playing this format?
Yeah, I mean, it really is a balance between Test cricket and T20 cricket. I feel like you can't be too clever in this format. You've just got to try and be consistent, hit the top of the stumps, maybe get a bit clever with your fields. But no, it's a challenging format in that you spend a lot of the time where it doesn't feel like the ball's going to seam around or swing. So the challenge is to try and restrict the batters and come up with some different plans. But I was happy with how I feel like I got up to the pace of the game basically straight away yesterday.
And just quickly about your batting, Pat. I mean, now you're finishing IPL matches off. If you could just forget last night, has that been like a conscious effort for you to just give yourself that freedom to just play more shots these days?
Yeah, in white ball it has, for sure. Yeah, it didn't quite work out yesterday. I think, I'm a much better batter when I'm really positive. I think most batters are, and just being a bit braver and taking the game on. And it helps having some success. That confidence carries over a bit. Would have liked to be being out there a bit longer last night though.
Russell.
Thanks, Cole. G'day, Pat. Just a quick one. Just going back to the start there, you mentioned how the injury crisis among the attack won't hamper your preparation. Were you planning on playing all 5 ODIs? And is that sort of tempered by the fact also that when you do come to the test, the spinners might do a lot more work than you might be needed to do?
The plan's always been a bit wait and see. Ideally, the guys that might play a test match, the quick bowlers wouldn't play all 5. I think, that won't change. I think we'll be able to manage. We've still got, Scotty Boland's come in. Hopefully Starkey will be back pretty soon. Mitch Marsh will be back bowling. Cam Green back bowling. So, still feel like we've got plenty of bowling options. Maybe not something to think about now, but, over the next week we will.
Sorry, just on that, you mentioned Starkey. How far off is he? Because obviously he's still got the tape on his fingers and can't bowl with that.
Yeah, not too sure. He's a bit of a wait and see as well. He had a bowl the other day. I think the plan was get the stitches out in the next day or two. And then, the key with that is we don't want to rush him. We don't want to put the test series in jeopardy by reopening that too early. So, there's no timeline on that. But, a good result would be if he played some of this series.
Thanks, Pat.
Raj.
Thanks. Hi, Pat. Just wanted to check with you. Have you been following the crazy evaluations what IPL have been, the new cycle for IPL have been getting, and what have they've got?
Not really. I yeah, I saw some headlines that it was crazy, but no, I haven't really.
Yeah, I mean, they obviously it's about $5 billion. I mean, I just want to know what do you think about that kind of valuation brings to the game, and as an international player who's played IPL for many seasons, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, no huge thoughts. I think you've seen over the last kind of decade, Indian cricket's grown. The IPL hasn't only just helped T20 cricket. You've seen lots of young players being able to step up to the big international stage quicker as well after being exposed to the IPL. So yeah, it's great for the game. It shows there's millions and millions of fans out there that love watching cricket. So only a good thing.
If I just ask one more, BCCI saying there could be a proper window, 2.5-month window in the ICC, the next FTP program. I mean, do you reckon IPL kind of deserves that sort of a window, or I mean, will everybody who plays it from other players from other countries would be agreeable for that kind of a thing?
I think you need to look at how everything else fitted in. Yeah, I think we'll cross that bridge when it comes.
Justin Chadwick.
Yeah, thanks, Cole. Good day, Pat. Just one quick one back on your hip injury. Is that something that you can get over 100%, or will you have to manage that just for the rest of your career, I guess?
No, hopefully it'll go away eventually. But yeah, it's honestly not too bad.
And what sort of restrictions do you feel when it pops up?
Not too much. It's just tweaking, more training kind of stuff. It's fine bowling.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for that.
Thanks, guys. I can't see, excuse me, any more hands there. So thanks, everyone, for joining us today. And thanks for Pat Cummins to come along and have a chat to you guys this afternoon. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.